Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Season 4, Episode 8. And man, this episode stepped things up compared to the last episode. I know I said the same thing in the last episode, that it stepped things up compared to I think it was the, 6th episode? The 7th episode stepped up things compared to the 6th episode. But again, this episode did it again because, the things that happened in this episode were even more crazier than the last episode. I thought the last episode was crazy, was packed with action, with a lot of information, with dramatic moments. But this episode took it to a whole new level because we got so much drama going on in this episode. We got so much drama with Ryuu and with Bell and the dynamic these two are having. And I said in my past episode that I don't think she was really the one that killed the other people that were shown throughout the episodes. But it is pretty clear that she actually did it. I still think that she's doing it because there is some other mysterious reason or wicked reason that is happening behind everybody's back that nobody knows, that only you knows and a couple of other people that are doing that bad thing know. So I still think there is a possibility that there is that happening, that she's not simply killing the people that kill her past familia just for the sake of killing them. I think there's still something going on behind her back that she knows but nobody else knows. Of course, aside from, like I said already, the people that are orchestrating the whole thing behind everybody's back. And even if it's not the case, even if she is actually doing it just because she wants to kill everybody that killed her old familia, she still to a certain extent has some point to doing the thing that she's doing. Again, I said to a certain extent because I think she's going way overboard if she's only doing it for that because they killed her old familia. And it is explained in this episode that the one that was hurt, that was still alive, has rectified himself, has gone in the straight path, has gone in the good path. So when we are shown that, and when we are shown also that Ryuu is still hunting them down, even if they are in the good path now, well, you start to kind of doubting yourself if she's really a good character. Of course, but the guy that said that can always be lying. That doesn't mean we need to trust his word. He can always be lying. And like I said already, it can also be the case that she is not simply this evil person that is being portrayed in the last couple of episodes, because the anime is making us basically think that it's basically going out of its way into making us think that Ryuu is actually a bad person and she's this uncontrollable person that is only basically moving by rage. She's only basically moving by revenge. So yeah, don't be surprised if that is not the case in the next following episodes. I think there is still more to this story that the anime is trying to imply it is. So yeah, and man, the episode ended very epic because things are about to go down. I know I said it is going to be an interesting fight if they ever get to fight, because they're both level 4 and they're both at the very top of level 4s. So if they ever got to fight, it was going to be a very interesting fight. And the episode ended like that, between them two basically almost going into a fight. Let's see if it actually happens, because they didn't actually throw hands in this episode. But the episode ended like that, with you basically trying to kill the guy that was in the floor injured. And now Bell has to decide if he wants to defend the guy that is in the floor, or if he will talk it out and try to stop Ryuu. It is a pretty hard decision for Bell, because of course he doesn't want anyone to be killed, even if that person is a bad person. We know how Bell is. But he doesn't actually know what the guy in the floor did. Maybe he did something really bad, and Bell is, doubting himself if he should be defending the guy that is in the floor, or if he should be talking with Ryuu. Let's see if something gets done. Let's see if Bell solves it out. But if he doesn't, he will go to a battle with Ryuu. So either way, it's going to be epic. Of course, it is going to be more epic if they fight. And if Bell talks it out with Ryuu, well, we don't get a fight. But at least we get to know a little bit more about why Ryuu is doing that, about why Ryuu is doing the things that she's doing. We kind of know already, because she's trying to get revenge from the people that kill her own familia. But again, I think there is more to that. So either way, if they fight, well, we get an epic battle. But if they talk it out, we are gonna get sooner the reason why she's doing all the things that she's doing. So yeah, I mean, either way, I think it's going to be good for us, the viewer, whatever happens, and hopefully it happens in the next episode, which I think it is, because I mean, it basically ended like that. I don't think it's going to focus on other people. I think it will start like that, with them to trying to solve things out or basically fighting. So that is going to be something really good and something really epic to expect that will happen in the next episode. And yeah, I mean, Bell is surprised throughout this whole episode. He doesn't want to believe that Ryu is capable of killing people, even though he knows that Ryu is not necessarily a very stable person. He knows that in the past she basically wiped out a whole familia, or not necessarily a whole familia, but the people that killed her old familia just because she was blinded by revenge. And the episode seems to imply that she's on that revenge seeking arc again. So at least, like I said already, that is what the episode is trying to make us think she's doing, but there could be other reasons. So let's see if Bale stand his ground in believing that she's not a bad person, or if he will change his mind and think actually that, well, he needs to deal with Ryu because she's not actually a good person. She's not actually as good as he thought she was. So let's see. Bill has a really tough mental struggle right now going on, because he doesn't want to believe that Ryu is doing bad things, but at the same time he's seeing a lot of evidence that, well, a lot of people are getting hurt by her. But at the same time he's thinking, well, I mean, she sort of has a reason, but at the same time he's thinking, well, that doesn't necessarily justify what she's doing. But at the same time he's thinking, well, but at the same time it is comprehensible. You know, he's going back and forth in his mind, thinking what he should do now that he is facing Ryu. Should he side with her, or should he defend the person that is in the floor? That is something that is not necessarily shown in the episode, but you can bet that is happening in his mind. So yeah, that is basically everything that happened in the episode. Very epic stuff happened throughout the whole episode, and a very good episode indeed. So I very much enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it also, and I hope you enjoyed my review. And I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.